Welcome to Tuscaloosa International Speedway for the 5th race in Season 2 of the Liquid Thermostat Cup Series, the Camping World 250. Today, 21 drivers will tackle the 1.5-mile tri-oval in Tuscaloosa, Alabama to see who will be crowned champion of the Camping World 250. Here are your drivers to watch. Michael Waltrip starts on the pole for the day's race and wants to get a win here at Tuscaloosa International Speedway in the Aaron's Toyota. Jimmy Johnson has had a frustrating season so far, but wants to stop all of that with a win here today at Tuscaloosa International Speedway. And David Reagan, new paint scheme and new hopes to win a race as he starts 4th in this race today, which is a high place for a small team. Here is your starting lineup. In row 1 we have Michael Waltrip and Jimmy Johnson. In row 2 we have Jeff Burton and David Reagan. In row 3 we have Joey Logano and Kevin Harvick. In row 4 we have Ryan Newman and Greg Biffle. In row 5 we have Clint Boyer and Denny Hamlin. In row 6 we have Kyle Busch and Tony Stewart. In row 7 we have Casey Kane and Danica Patrick. In row 8 we have David Gilliland and Dale Earnhardt Jr. In row 9 we have Carl Edwards and Jeff Gordon. In row 10 we have Brad Keselowski and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. And in row 11, Matt Kenseth. Now for the command to start the engines. Gentlemen and Danica, start your engines! The engines have been fired, and as the cars roll off, the information of the race, 21 drivers will race 10 laps around Tuscaloosa International Speedway. And the green flag is out here at Tuscaloosa International Speedway. Michael Waltrip and Jimmy Johnson lead the field of green. Jeff Burton comes inside of Waltrip as Harvick makes it 3 wide, and it's 3 wide in the turn as Joey Logano comes inside. And Michael Waltrip will lead the first lap of the race. Logano clears Waltrip and goes down the block Newman as Harvick is still 3 wide. Logano will lead the second lap of the race, and Harvick is around and into the wall, and the caution is out on lap number 3. Take a look at the replay here. Looks like Kevin Harvick just got loose going through the dogleg there and hit the wall and then ended up rubbing against the wall for a couple of seconds. But the damage to the side of his car was enough to knock him out for the rest of the race. And here is how they will line up for the next restart in this race. We're ready to restart here with 6 laps to go in this race with Logano and Waltrip on the front row. Logano and Waltrip remain side by side down the backstretch as Kyle Busch makes it 3 wide, trying to make something work on that outside line. Waltrip will lead that lap. Waltrip remains ahead of Logano as it's 4 wide down the backstretch and into the corner. Are they going to make it out alive? Yes, they will. Reagan is around, and the caution is out on lap number 7. Reagan had high hopes of possibly getting a great finish here today and ends up spinning out through the tri-oval. Let's take a look at the replay. Looks like Biffle got into him and spun Reagan around through the grass. Did not get too much damage. He should be able to continue the rest of the race, but that will put Reagan in the back of the field and have a lot of work to catch all those positions back up. Here is how they will line up for the next restart in this race. We're ready to restart here with 2 laps to go in this race with Waltrip and Newman on the front row. Waltrip and Newman are side by side as Clint Boyer comes to the outside. He's going to try to take the lead from Waltrip and Newman, and he will lead at the white flag. Will Clint Boyer get his first win of the season? He's blocking Waltrip on the inside lane. He has the inside lane, and he will win the Camping World 250. Let's take a look at the replay of Boyer's clearing of Newman and Waltrip. Did a good job not wrecking his car and spinning out. He was clearing the 2 of them. And Clint Boyer went on the win. The Camping World 250. And Clint Boyer will be the champion of the race. Congratulations to Clint Boyer for winning the race. The results of the race: Clint Boyer won, then Michael Waltrip, Ryan Newman, Joey Logano, Jeff Burton, Casey Kane, Kyle Busch, Jimmy Johnson, Denny Hamlin, David Gilliland, then Brad Keselowski, Greg Biffle, Matt Kenseth, Carl Edwards, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Tony Stewart, Jeff Gordon, Danica Patrick, David Reagan, Dale Earnhardt Jr., and Kevin Harvick. In the points, Joey Logano is still your leader, ahead of 4 points over Casey Kane, then Kyle Busch down by 14, Biffle down by 15, Newman through Keselowski is down by 16, Gilliland's down by 17, having a good year, and both the juniors down by 19. Then Harvick down by 20, Bowyer and Stewart both down by 26, Johnson down by 28, as well as Reagan down by 28, and you can take a look at the rest of the points. Once again, congratulations to Clint Bowyer for winning the race. The next race is going to be the Mellow Yellow 200 at Haverty Grace Speedway. And the soundtrack that you are listening to is The Lineman by none other than Sam Spence. Thank you for watching the Liquid Thermostat Cup Series. See you at Haverty Grace Speedway.